Alright, let's see what's on Twitter today. What the fuck?
Oh, hell no!
Is this a fucking joke? I'm not even gonna give a proper intro in this video because I go on Twitter and from what I have been seeing, I am losing brain cells by the minute. Like today, I did not expect at all to go on Twitter just to find this article from this verified Twitter account that I've never heard of, PC Gamer, with the header saying, if you didn't read it from earlier, snipers continue to ruin the Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War beta's multiplayer modes. Huh? Like, I'd even read the article just because from the header alone, I know that whatever is in this article is complete bullshit. And what was even just more mind-blowing is I'm going through all the replies and there's quite a few people that are so fucking brain dead over sniping and specifically quickscoping that I'm like, how can you make this argument and actually think to yourself, this makes a lot of sense? When I saw the header of this article and it just blew my fucking mind, I started to go through the replies as I said before, and this was the first thing that I saw. I agree. The biggest issue being that it takes no skill to quickscope and snipe in this game. The huge, and he means hitboxes, slow movement speed, massive hitboxes, and consistent high damage the snipers do make it feel pretty bad in my opinion. What the fuck are you talking about? First of all, I want to point out that this person wanted to say huge or massive hitboxes twice to make a point. I really do want to point that out. Second of all, it takes no skill to quickscope. What the fuck are you on about? Do you honestly think that just everyone can just pick up a sniper rifle and accurately and perform well quickscoping? I really doubt it. Quickscoping is more than just... first of all, I want to know, what is your definition of quickscoping? Do you think quickscoping is, oh, you just scope in and like hard scope for like 2-3 seconds and then boom, you kill them? You're not just sitting in one spot hard scoping like for 5 fucking minutes? Is that your definition of quickscoping? Or are you actually talking about real quickscoping, which is, you know, scope in, scope out? Like, what is your definition of quickscoping here? Because for one, quickscoping, it's a playstyle that is different, that is fun. It is a playstyle that is intentionally puts that player in a disadvantage. And if you don't know what I mean, just about anyone can sit in one spot and just hold LT and hold RT, just aim down and just shoot an entire clip with really little to no consequences with their meta beam cannon ARs, SMGs that can kill people in 2 to 3 bullets. That takes no skill. It also takes literally no skill to run around and constantly slide with a fast slide movement. I don't know why this person said slow movement speed. The movement speed is not slow whatsoever. Like literally you can blink and you can miss someone sliding towards you or sliding past you, and the ADS speed, even scoped in, it is not fast enough to keep up with that person sliding. Therefore, you're going to get killed before you even shoot. Also, take into account the people that are constantly running and all they do is jump shot either at someone or around a corner, and even that, you can blink and you can literally miss it. And when they do that, they can easily melt you within seconds. You probably won't even have time to react by aiming down fully. Also, this person said the consistent high damage the snipers do make it feel pretty bad. First of all, what in the fuck are you talking about? What high consistent damage? The only thing that is consistent damage-wise about snipers in MW, and especially in the beta for Cold War, was its hit markers. Sniping got nerfed damage-wise, I think, at least 2 times. And literally, I've seen in streams where someone gets double the amount of hit markers they get on people in a game than they do in comparison of the kills that they get in a game. And it's honestly people like this why the snipers get nerfed so much, because the snipers are actually fine, because people actually know how to be accurate. There's people that actually have skill with snipers that are able to play that aggressive quick scoping playstyle, and because some of the people don't like it, they bitch about it because there's nothing else that they can do about it. They can be across the map and someone can quickscope them. That's just called being accurate. There's nothing else to it. If you're way in the back and you're head glitching or all we see from across the map is literally shoulders and above, yes, we're going to one-shot you. That's how snipers work. But the point is, at this point, even up close, it has to be like upper chest or even neck up to even get the one-shots, because people cannot stand the fact that there is people out there that know how to use a sniper rifle, that can play aggressive against ARs and SMGs and even shotguns, that there is people that know how to aim it and get one-shots. So they call it and they deem it overpowered, despite that it is not, because all you have to do is aim high to have a certain hitbox. And that hitbox, first of all, is not huge whatsoever. It is people like this that make it to where the base damage of snipers get nerfed to the point where even upper chest at times, you're going to get a decent amount of hit markers. And hell, from personal experience, and trust me, I would know from playing almost a whole year of MW and these past 2 weekends of the Cold War beta, I have been plagued with way more hit markers, some that literally should have not happened. I wish I had the video for it, but during the second weekend of the Cold War beta, I'm using the Pellington, and that base damage got nerfed. I'm playing on Cartel in the middle of the map where, all the bushes are. There is someone on a head glitch. Literally, all I see is their shoulders and above. And I still somehow managed to hit marker that person. What was it? I think yesterday or 2 days ago, I was in Sword Chief's stream and he had his viewers count the amount of hit markers that he got in comparison of kills in one game. And by the end of the game, people literally counted that he got doubled, even close to tripled the amount of hit markers on people in one game that he did in comparison of the kills that he actually got. So please explain to me, Gears, what consistent high damage are you talking about? The only thing that was slightly consistent in damage was the Tundra. Even though this article is about the Cold War beta, let's even apply it to MW. Literally, the Kar 98 is the only reliable, consistent sniper in that game. And yes, it's a fucking sniper. Get the fuck over it. It's been considered a sniper. But anyways, even that being the most consistent sniper rifle in that game, it gets way too many hit markers than it should. How about the SPR? The R700 that was brought into MW not too long ago. That still even got hit markers just a little bit even before it got nerfed, and now it gets hit markers way more than it should post-nerf. Your only chances of literally getting a lot less hit markers are using the Barrett, the AX50, and the HDR. But the problem with those, even they still get a decent to little amount of hit markers. And also the problem with those, when you're in lobbies where sweats are treating pubs as grand finals, snipers like that literally cannot aim down fast enough in order to compete with those sweats that are using the super sweaty MP5 meta setup, or the AS Val, or the AN94, or the M4, or the Ram 7, things like that. So after reading that tweet, I ended up doing a quote tweet and a thread of 3 tweets to reply to him. I simply said, yes, because intentionally having an unadvantage, I meant disadvantage. Playstyle takes no skill, but looking in one direction and hold RT does. Sweats plague public match, and everyone knows this. Quickscoping ain't for everyone, and not everyone can get good at it. If someone with a full auto weapon, by the way, we know how every full auto, both in MW and CW, are beam cannons, loses to a rushing sniper that quickscopes, is not our fault. They lost, but they will bitch and complain that snipers are quote-unquote OP, despite snipers' high hit marker rate due to multiple nerfs. Sniping in the way that the community does and the clips we go for to create content takes way more skill and patience than what we are credited for, but people will still denounce it and say it takes no skill because those are actually good, hurt their egos and precious KDs. I mean, I don't really need to go more off of that. Literally, that says everything for itself. This person goes on to saying that COD should just remove snipers entirely from their games because it's obvious that they don't know how to balance them in any of their games. But then also goes to claim, or they're just trying to appeal to the FaZe Clan wannabes who like to run around with a sniper like it's a shotgun. First of all, in 2020, people still use the insult FaZe Clan wannabes. Oh, you're not gonna get in FaZe. Newsflash, people. FaZe is not everyone's goal. After that, this person ends up contradicting himself, saying, oh, well, I'm not saying snipers are like shotguns, even though you just said people run around with a sniper like it's a shotgun. But he continues to say how people rush around with them in close quarter situations to get kills, and snipers should be an effective tool for long range combat. Getting killed by a sniper who just ran in front of me and quickscoped. He said, this person said, in front of me with and quickscoped is my problem. So he's pretty much saying that his problem is people are running towards him and quickscoping because that is their aggressive playstyle. Okay. And what's the problem with the sniper itself? What's the problem with the sniping itself? You're not saying, your point here addresses nothing that the snipers itself are OP, therefore causing a problem. You're saying that it's your personal problem that people play aggressively with the sniper rifle and treat it like it's a shotgun, and that doesn't settle well with you. So I simply replied with, so you're saying people should play as if it's real life instead of as if it's a video game? We are forced to aim near neck up to get one shots because of the constant damage nerfs. Just because it takes skill, to aim and win fights against sweats does not make us a problem. And I mean, this is true. I don't exactly know what kind of message he was trying to send. At first he was saying, oh, they just need to take snipers out of the game because they don't know how to balance it, and people are running around with them like shotguns, to, oh, well, I'm not saying that they are shotguns, but my problem is it's not the snipers itself, despite that I just talked about that they should be removed from the game because they don't know how to be balanced, to my problem is people are just running towards me and killing me with them. So is your problem with COD not knowing how to balance sniper rifles and that they should be taken out of the game, or is your problem that people have an aggressive playstyle and you don't personally like it? Moving on from that, there was another tweet that was fucking dumb as shit. This dude, Tyler Walker, said, agree with this. Why play the game if you won't play the objective? No one cares if you go 30-4 if you have 2 objectives. Help your team out. What are you talking about? I want you to show me one sniper from the community, not a casual that likes to sit back and snipe. No, a sniper from the community that gives a shit about his KD. Because I bet you can't fucking find one. Let me tell you this, and I said it in the reply to his tweet. I said, you know what's funny? We don't give a fuck about our KDs. But the sweats that rock our shit with OP, no recoil meta weapons treat pubs as if they are tournament grand finals every game, while we use constant nerf snipers that get too many hit markers, but we are the problem. Also, let me point out the fact that, okay, it's an objective game mode. Help your team out. Alright? Let me point this out to you. Regular pubs are 6v6. Okay? And let's not specify an objective game mode because in this case it doesn't fucking matter. So, if we aren't playing the objective, then why are you not complaining to your 4 other teammates? So if you're gonna fucking yell at us, oh, just play the fucking objective, you're gonna play objective game mode, then how about bitch at the other teammates that are not doing their job as well? This person goes on to saying that they can always nerf the sniper's accuracy equal to distance, or just give snipers bullet drop. First of all, no. That's a fucking terrible idea. Bullet drop in multiplayer. No. What are you even thinking? Have you even played Ground War? Have you played Warzone? Because then you would know that bullet drop is in Ground War and Warzone, so there is no reason for it to be in regular quick play. Quick play is supposed to be a bit less chaotic, less of a realistic war type simulator, where Ground War, that's why there's things implemented like vehicles, armored cars, tanks, bullet drop, things like that in Warzone Ground War, because it is more catered to that more realistic style of the game. Quick play is not. This person goes on to saying, what's more easy, landing multiple shots across the map with a zero recoil gun, or ADSing just the no recoil gun? Next guy says the problem is how fast the sniper ADS is, just as fast as assault rifle. Yes, because God forbid a sniper can aim just as fast as an AR, so there wouldn't be a clear unbalance there. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Also, the fast sniper ADS, the base ADS speed, especially after recent nerfs, is not even that fast, but still just fast enough to where we're not constantly getting shit on by ARs and SMGs and everything else. Also, we rig out our sniper rifles to be as fast as possible using the attachments that give plus ADS speed. So are you complaining over the fact that we use attachments that benefit us, knowing that you use the same shit for your ARs and SMGs, so it wouldn't take forever for you to aim in as well? Pretty fucking hypocritical, if I do say so myself. And the last thing for tonight, this one blew my fucking mind more than anything else that I read over this. This person, I literally hope it's a troll. Please, for the love of God, I hope this is a troll. This person said, I don't find it a coincidence that literally every quickscoper out here is some nerd, ass Adderall snorting Twitch streamer or subpar YouTuber who pushes out dogshit content with cringe thumbnails. This is what the face of gaming has turned into, degeneracy. People don't care about someone's quickscoping skills, their montages, or their Twitch streams, excuse me. People are literally ruining their lives just to produce repetitive, washed-up content that nobody cares about. Being good at quickscoping isn't special. It hasn't been for 8 years.
Shut up. Shut your bitch ass up, bitch.
What fucking stupidity pill did you take today? Did you get hit on the head or something? What the fuck is wrong with you? I want to know, how could you have tweeted those? Typed word for word, and as you're going along with it, you still have convinced yourself that this makes sense. If anything, I'll be convinced that all the fucking sweats in pubs are fucking nerd-ass Adderall snorting ass motherfuckers. Because they are. I mean, I bet you're one of those people and you're just getting butthurt that you got outplayed by someone that has one opportunity, one shot to fucking kill you, and you were probably on some nuke streak and they killed you off it and you've had this grudge ever since. Also, going out after people that they're Twitch streamers and subpar YouTubers who push out dogshit content with cringe thumbnails. Alright, maybe some have cringe thumbnails, others do not. But dogshit content, okay, listen here, Chief. You may think it is dogshit content, but it is not actually dogshit content. I mean, you can clearly look at any Twitch streamer that snipes on multiplayer. I'm not talking about the Warzone streamers. I'm talking about the people from the sniping community that stream multiplayer, that actually keep MW alive, that brought a lot of viewership during the Alpha and Beta 4 Cold War. Look at the viewership that they get. At least 50 up, or a lot of them, at least 100 up. That is getting a lot of views for Call of Duty, a game that a lot of people have lost interest and said has died over the years. And yet that's still a lot of fucking views. Go onto YouTube and look at their content. You're going to see thousands to hundreds of thousands of views. How are you going to claim that is dog shit when it's right in front of you, proof that it gets a lot of views, therefore showing a lot of relevancy? And people don't care about someone's quickscoping skills. that's completely dog shit of an opinion. Because if people didn't give a shit, then the Sniping community would not have exponentially grown throughout the years, and it would not be a community that is one of its most dedicated to the multiplayer side of COD, to which, once again, people have said has died throughout the years. No matter how bad it is, the Sniping community has still always stuck with it, played it, and made content out of it. So, clearly, people give a shit of someone's quickscoping skills and the content that they put out. Their montages or their Twitch streams, people are literally ruining their life just to produce repetitive, washed up content that nobody cares about. Okay, once again, about the Twitch streams. Look at the amount of viewership that a lot of people from the Sniping community that keep, for example, MW multiplayer alive, look at the amount of viewership that it gets and how it has given, or lately has given, people even up to partner for Twitch. So, and people ruining their lives just to produce repetitive, washed up content. If you think it's repetitive, then that's your fucking opinion. You don't have to watch it, and clearly you don't. But just because you're expressing it here does not, make that factual. A lot of people try to give it their own originality. A lot of people try to mix up some things. There's going to be slight repetitive parts, but that does not mean every single video from every single content creator is just Control-C, Control-V, because it's not. Everyone has their own personality, everyone has their own style of how to make videos, and everyone does their own thing. And once again, he says, content that nobody cares about. Once again, if nobody cared about it, you wouldn't see hundreds to thousands to even hundreds of thousands of views on their content. Nobody cares about. The views says otherwise. It's in front of your face, but you're just choosing to ignore it. How stupid can you be? Being good at quickscoping isn't special. No one said that it was special. People have recognized that it takes skill. It is just a different way to play the game. It's a fun way to play the game instead of spending every match just sweating for no reason. Instead of sitting at one spot and just camping and having that slow, boring playstyle. It's just another playstyle to the Call of Duty genre that a lot of people like because it's fun. It's different. And he says it hasn't been for 8 years. If it hasn't been for 8 years, then please explain to me how throughout the years that the Sniping community has once again exponentially grown. And 8 years ago, yeah, I'm correct, it was 2012. This was BO2. So during BO2, the Sniping community, even Trickshine community, that whole entire community was popping the fuck off. So how can you say it hasn't been for 8 years when in 2012, that's probably one of its highest peaks that we haven't seen probably since MW, despite how I feel and a lot of people feel how MW's been pretty much shit because of SBMM and how the game is. But we cannot also ignore the facts that during MW, content-wise, it has blown a lot of YouTube and Twitch channels up. So am I saying that is up to par from the peak that it was BO2? No. But can I say that it is a decently high amount to where it's not really at that mid to low range like throughout Ghost and AW and Infinite Warfare and things like that? Yeah, it's higher than those games. So once again, how were you able to tweet this word for word and as you keep going, this still makes sense in your dumb fucking skull? I don't get it. That's enough of the rant for now, exposing and breaking down some of these fucking idiots that are defending that sniping is just a plague or some shit that's overpowered and it's a menace to the fucking Call of Duty community and it's ruining the game when it's not. So, I will see you guys next time. See ya.